This is a small screw. This is a small screwdriver, and that is
a hydro flask full of vodka.
We wish.
Just plain old country water.
Country water. Here we have a truck. Inside this truck is an engine, and on that engine is a Holley 600 CFM Street Warrior carburetor.
Sadly, the truck says, found on roadside dead here.
Yes, they circled the problem. But the carburetor seems to have an issue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get inside the truck and try and start it up and see if that camera up there can pick up what that issue is.
Hopefully it doesn't blow like, flames at my camera. Don't know how fireproof my lens is.
We're good on fuel pressure over here.
Both sides. Yeah, so we're looking at about 5.5, which is right.
Mm-hmm. And here we go.
13.
It's about to die. Pressing on the gas pedal now. We're idling at about 400 or 500 RPM. It's supposed to be, with it being this cold, more like 12,000. Or not 12,000, 1,200 RPM. The choke's working.
Yeah, it was staying all the way closed, but it seems okay right now.
Mm-hmm.
How full have you been keeping your tanks?
I keep them full as often as possible. They're both probably about half or 3/4 right now.
I'm wondering if you got water in the gas. Maybe you need some gas starter.
Maybe. Because it looks like the carburetor. Can I stand on there real quick?
Yep.
Why is the screen off on this?
Oh, it goes off.
Okay. It looks like it's doing fine. It was leaking fuel right here before. See, now it's idling low again.
It's leaking fuel out of that bottom gasket?
Oh, no, it was. Like, let's see if it does it. It wasn't leaking fuel out of the gasket. What it was doing.
Tiny leak. I see a little drip.
Yeah, see, it drips right off that push rod right there,
Yep.
see?
Yep, I'm seeing that.
That's gas. what I've read is that if the float is too high, it can come through here.
Come through there and get into that.
Valve.
Valve.
And I don't see anywhere else it's leaking. It's just like.
Yep, it's right off the end of that, so we're getting fuel into the choke control there.
That's the
That's
vacuum
choke,
secondary vacuum secondaries, which is why it's having a hard time keeping up when it's cold.
Right.
If the engine was warm, it wouldn't be a big deal, but.
Well, fortunately, we know that adjusting the float on these Holleys is
super easy. It's super easy. So we will learn how to adjust a float bowl here. Now, the way we're supposed to adjust these screws here, there's a top screw that you can kind of see there. I'll hop up here. Point it at with the screwdriver. So there's this top screw, and that's how you actually adjust the float. So this is actually how you adjust the float level right here. This screw here is how you can tell that your float is properly adjusted, because we want to take that out, and we want it to just like, so that if you wiggle the engine, just barely
should just barely drip out.
Barely drip out. Okay.
I hate when they make me answer questions.
Oh, yeah, you can see that there's a bunch of gas pouring out of there.
Oh, yeah, so it's probably overly full.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, look at that. As you can see there's a lot of gas that came out of there. It's not supposed to do that. There should be just a slight dribble. You can see there's a big ass puddle that came out from where that screw is. So once you adjust it, I need to prime it, right?
Yeah.
And then we should just see a little bit of fuel dribble out.
If I remember correctly, going down should lower the level.
It should.
What's it
Fuel is still coming out of there right now.
How about now? Looks like.
Just barely dribbling right now.
All right, now let's prime it and see what happens.
Okay, gonna give it a couple good primes here. Okay.
Well, nothing came out.
Nothing came out.
I wonder if, since the bowl's already full, we probably need to adjust it until
Oh, it comes all the way
it
out.
just comes out, and then turn it back down by maybe a quarter. So prime it again.
Ooh, smells like gas. Well, that's definitely coming out of there.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1/2, 3/4, and then snug that down so gas doesn't come out of it. All right, so now we prime it and see if anything indeed comes out besides what's already there. I didn't see anything new coming out that time.
No?
Nope. So shall we
Put the plug back in.
Plug back in and give it a shot?
David's dad helps with float level adjustment.
Use the shorter button. Okay.
Move this around here.
Way up she rises.
Okay. All right. Start her up, I guess. Fuel pressure is at 11.5 on the high end.
Low is about
Five and a half or so.
5.5.